right, we are back. Week 10.
What's going on?
Sorry, we weren't there for you guys in week 9. We decided to take that week as our bye week because a lot of things are happening, like the World Series.
Yep. At kids' parties, and I had a lot of stuff
Halloween and all this.
Everybody needs a little bye though. So we back though. We got eight more weeks. What, 7, 8 more weeks to go? What's this, week 10?
Yeah, week 10. 7 weeks left. And I bet you guys want to know how we did last week.
Oh man.
I'll let you go first, Denzel.
Oh man, I didn't do so well, but it was my bye week though, like I said. So I didn't play. I played very light. I played very light. Just a couple, because I couldn't nail anything down because I had parties and stuff to do. So I played very light. A couple hundred mans and a couple very cheap tourneys, and that's how I went. I didn't even lose. I probably lost $4 on the week. It's something more like a push. So that's how that went. Golf, he wasn't even on my radar, man. And,
me too, man. I did not see golf at all.
He wasn't even on my radar, and then when I realized, because the Giants defense, they have been playing semi-tough a little bit, and then did realize the cornerback, their top cornerback, I forgot his name, but I think he was suspended that game, and just all hell just broke loose.
Yeah, I know. That weekend everybody was fighting, right?
Man, all over the league. There was a lot of fights all over the league. It was just a weird. It wasn't even too. It was weird. The golf thing just took me by surprise, and then with all the frustration going on with the fights and everything going on through this weekend, it was a crazy week.
It sure was. So it was the same for me. I had a lot of Andy Dalton and AJ Green because I knew their ownership was going to be really low. I was hoping for a miracle, but as we saw, it was the opposite. AJ Green got ejected for fighting. He actually threw punches, man. He was like, I don't know if you just said, he choked him and threw him down. And
you see that, man? He stole on his ass.
Yeah, man.
That was crazy right there. That was crazy.
Oh, well.
I was laughing. I was laughing too. He was real pissed. He was real pissed.
I was angry at the same time. I was like, man, come on, you can't do that, man. And then they eject him, and I'm like, oh, wow. Well, there goes all my little sleeper picks. Gone. But this week is a fantastic week. Let's get right into it. The quarterback position this week. I like Ben Roethlisberger, Big Ben. So I was telling everybody, Denzel, this week I like Big Ben against the Colts.
Yeah, buddy.
What's up, Joe? How's it going tonight, sir? Yeah, Big Ben.
Yeah. Brown, he always tears them guys up, man. It ain't looking good. It's not looking good, man. It's not looking good for the Colts this weekend, man. It's terrible, man.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm looking at Stafford. I'm praying on the week myself.
Yeah. The Browns.
Yep.
I like that a lot too.
So I just want to pick on somebody this weekend. They probably be both of those quarterbacks. They probably be high on, but
yeah,
I'm ownership, ownership.
Yeah,
I'm not worried about that.
yeah. Another two that you guys could possibly look at will be I like the 49ers and the Giants game along with the Rams and the Texans. Jared Goff just had a phenomenal game last week, and the Texans, they give up so much points, man. You know that they're gonna go out and do a shootout, even though they don't have Watts anymore, which was to me a big shock. I was so sad by that, man. Watson was so fun to watch play because you know he's coming. He's coming to play, airing it out all day, man. Woo! We need him for football so bad. The NFL needs him, man. He's so entertaining to watch.
He's definitely coming to rack it up.
Yeah, and he brings out the best in the other side too, as we saw in a majority of his games. You know, even against the great Tom Brady, you know, puts everybody on their heels. So that's another QB to look at too, and C.J. Beathard.
Yeah, and then you know, we can always go with somebody like Fitzpatrick, you know, for value, and I don't even mind. I don't even mind McCown. McCown, he's always in play for me, man.
Yeah.
You know, I just like him as a quarterback, man. I like what he's been doing. You know, the old man, he's out there playing some ball, and you know, he's turned those, you know, he's taking a little something and making it to a lot. So I definitely like me some McCown, especially with those injuries and all that going on up there in Tampa Bay.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll move on to the running back position. It's hard not to run with Todd Gurley or Le'Veon Bell this week. I just think they're just gonna have a fantastic game, along with believe it or not, you know, my value pick this week is gonna be Orleans Darkwa.
Orleans Darkwa.
Yeah, from the Giants against the 49ers, my 49ers. We give us so much rushing touchdowns. It's a fantastic value.
Yeah, I still on the value side, you know, I'm still running out Mixon, man. He found the end zone last week, but he didn't have as good as a game I thought he would. But you know, I'm still running out Mixon and DraftKings. I've been, you know, last week I jumped on him. This week I jumped back on him. I think they play Monday night though.
Are you talking about the Panthers and Dolphins? Yeah.
Yeah, I like McCaffrey. If you're going all the way, especially on DraftKings, if you're going all the way, you know, to Sunday and Monday, you're gonna play the Thursday game to something like that. Thursday to Monday, I like McCaffrey because that's shout out to the to one I remember what was his name Ronnie Kinash. I think his name is Ronnie Kinash. He been stressing it, you know, and I really looked at it, you know.
Yeah.
I just gonna throw in a lot of content, throw in a bunch of entries in there Thursday through Sunday, and you know, just fade that game, and or I'll pick a few games on the Thursday. I mean, might pick a few players on Thursday. Might throw like 10 lineups in there, and just you know, work with it from there. If the game duds out, you know, then you know you got to up on X amount of people in the field.
Yeah,
I'll do that with 100-mans and tournaments. So that's something you guys can look forward to doing. You know.
Fournette comes back and plays this week against the Chargers. Do you like Fournette tonight? This week too?
Yeah, I like Fournette for the simple fact that he understands. Did you see his Twitter?
No,
he was
what
like,
did he say?
He said I think he said he apologized. I'm not sure if he said I apologize, but my fantasy, his fantasy owners have been looking for him, man. You know, so you know he apologized for doing all that, whatever he did. You know, violating the team rules. So he's ready to get back to racking up those points.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He's
I
been so
really like
consistent with them
him.
too. Yeah, more than 15
Man,
points and above.
definitely a beast. I like Shady. I like Shady again.
Hmm.
Uh, you know, hopefully, who they got? Benjamin. Hopefully, they can take a little pressure,
Yeah,
off of Tyrod. He ain't, with Tyrod, it's always, his first look, his first after his first read, he gone, he
yeah,
running. So hopefully, Benjamin can take some of the pressure off, and maybe that can open up a little lanes for McCoy going against New Orleans.
yeah.
So we'll see about that. New Orleans secondary have been playing kind of decent lately, so we'll see what's up.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with the Saints, man. They've won, I think, 6 games straight now. Their defense has been pretty well after those two terrible performances in the first 2 games, but now they're holding out their own. So they're doing something right over there.
Yeah, like ever since a game or two before the bye, before their bye,
Yeah,
the defense had stepped up. Then I had jumped on them. They had
I know.
this before the bye. I think they had upper 20 something or something like that,
Yeah,
and I ended up getting off of them, man. And like last week, I meant to play them, and it was after lock, and I
yeah,
was saying, damn, they playing good. Drew Brees ain't he not connecting on the touchdown side
yeah,
like we used to.
yeah.
But
The game plan is working. These guys,
yeah, it's that Kamara
yeah,
and Ingram. That we already know the passing attack is there. Just gotta
yeah.
just
It's
gotta.
yeah. It's different now.
Uh,
It's not consistent. I guess you can argue for uh, Ted Ginn Jr. He's been pretty good as the deep threat, but
yeah,
I would like to see Michael Thomas more and Sneed, but it is what it is. What's up, Brian, and what's up, Richard? Thank you guys for joining us tonight. We apologize for last week. We took our bye, but we are back. Brian says Green bounced back this week versus the Colts. I'm not
I can
sure.
I can I can roll with that.
Yeah. And then we also
I can
have
definitely.
Brian saying that Carlos Hyde should be a good play this week too, and I agree there too. The Giants are really bad against the rush, as we saw what Todd Gurley was able to do. So
Man, I really ever since that little controversy with Hyde, what was that 2 or 3 weeks ago, and what's
yeah,
that the coaching staff and management and all that.
yeah, yeah,
Man, I missed out. I think he had about 9 or 10 catches last week. I didn't even man,
yeah.
and
I know, right?
I play him. I'll play him. I probably wouldn't. I wouldn't even play him on Fanduel. I'll play him on Draftkings, and
Yeah, he was a fantastic
man, I really
DraftKings value.
missed out on that. I
Yeah,
really missed out on that.
yeah.
Mm.
What's
Richard
up?
Beatty says my favorite defense. My favorite defense is. I'll get to him.
Yeah,
We'll get to
we're
him.
getting there. We're gonna get there. Big shout out to you too,
Hey,
David. Thanks for
say he
joining
wants
us.
some money.
Congrats, Lou.
Yeah.
He says he finally won a couple of
Uh,
bucks. Congrats to you, David.
oh yeah, now you can pay me some of my money. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. What's up, Juan? Green versus Titans. Oh, you're talking about AJ Green, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That should be a great game for him to bounce back too. So we're going right into the wide receiver position, and I like Antonio Brown a lot this week. We seen what Antonio Brown did to the Colts last year, and I expect him to do it again. Along with that, I like the wide receivers from the Vikings. I like Thielen or Diggs this week, along with so the good value plays I think this week will probably be the guys playing for San Francisco, like Goodwin. I think Goodwin's gonna have a breakout game against the Giants. Like
I think Shepard should be a good play
Yeah.
for the low. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Corey Davis, he's
Yeah.
back. He's somebody you guys can probably look at. Even I mean, but you know, Cincinnati they had a pretty decent secondary too, though, man. But Corey Davis, he's back in the fold, man. He's somebody just to keep an eye on. If not this week, going forward. I don't know if I'll pull the trigger on him this week. I think I like. Well, I do like Sterling Shepard a little bit more, and you know, Sanu, he can be a nice value pick along with Ted Ginn Jr., Cooper Kupp. There's some nice value plays out there.
Yeah.
But before we go any further, I definitely.
Well,
Oh my God, Julio. This motherfucker, he dropped a pass in the end zone like
the
that.
game-winning touchdown, right?
See, man, it didn't get no better for that. As rough as the season he's having, and he dropped that shit. Jesus Christ. Did you see that?
Oh, man. It burned.
Didn't see it?
It burned. Well, I didn't play him. I'm done with Julio this year, man. I'm done with him. I don't care if he scores big. If I'm wrong.
Pretty nice game. Yeah, pretty nice game. With that touchdown, it would have lifted it up, man. I mean, he had 12 targets. I mean, I'm talking about nobody was even there. He was in the end zone by himself, you might as well say. God damn.
14 points, right? I think he had.
He had 12. He had 14 points, 12 targets. The targets was there. I like that. 118 yards.
Yeah.
Great. That touchdown would have pushed him up there. He would have been plus in the 20s.
Yeah.
That was about a 50-yarder, a 40-yarder.
Oh, man.
It's over. All right. Back to the podcast.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Damn, I dropped all the way down to 7,600. I ain't even paying no attention to that.
Yeah. I know. Along with this week, you know, you can pick on the Browns and go with Golden Tate, Marvin Jones, you know.
Damn, everybody in play. They so cheap. Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Definitely could. But, Robbie Anderson, somebody I like. At that 6,500. He's been catching touchdowns, man. He got a touchdown like 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, three. His last 3 games in a row, he got a touchdown. You know, at that 6,500, man. Hey, you can fire him up. Big ups to Sammy Watkins. I lucked up and had him this week on DraftKings.
Oh, is that right? You went with them? I swapped him out, man. I was so bummed. I swapped him out for Cups. Oh, man.
I mean, I'm just happy for him. He only had 2 targets, but he got in the end zone, you know. And, you know, I'm happy about that. I just didn't have golf, and that shit just really sucked real bad.
Yeah. Yeah. I like him this week, though.
It's over for them.
All right, we're going to head on to the tight end position, guys. Tight end. I think everyone's going to jump on Ingram, huh? From the Giants.
It's a good play.
Yeah.
It's definitely a good play.
Yeah, so we got Ingram. That's the only one that was just speaking to me, along with, I mean, if you're going to pay up for him, Rob Gronkowski. He's going to have, I think he's going to have a great game against Denver. Denver is just a mess right now with their QB situation. Who else? If Jordan
tight
Reed,
end.
Say again, Clay.
The tight end. I got my eye on 2 of them. You know, they unfortunately coming from the same game, but break. You know, with
yeah, break with Seraphin. Jenkins, Austin Jenkins.
Yeah, I like both of them.
Yeah.
Don't mind Doyle. I don't mind Doyle either, but I'm really looking at Bray with the suspension over there. Mm-hmm. To what's the he got suspended. Yeah. He's the only one got suspended this weekend. What's his name?
Ain't that something, right? Ain't that something, man?
He's the only one got suspended. Goodness gracious, I forget his name. But anyway, Tampa Bay's wide receiver. But I like Brake. You're gonna have Fitzpatrick back there throwing the ball. You got no Jameis Winston for probably a couple of weeks. Maybe possibly shut down for the rest of the season. I can dig some Brake.
Yeah.
Hopefully his target share go back up. The last 2 weeks he had like 4 targets or something like that. So before that, I'm looking at it right. Before that, he had 9, 8, and 9, and he had a touchdown in each one of those games. Before week, let me see, 1, 2, 3. Before 3 weeks ago, he had 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdowns in a row, and then it just dropped off, man. So hopefully he can pick it back up going forward. And tight ends against your boys, San Francisco. They always. Tight ends against the Giants, they always work out. But Kittle, man, he got hurt, man.
Done.
I definitely wanted to play him, man. I wanted to play him, man.
Yeah, you're gonna have to play Selleck now. But
you're just gonna make me play him, huh?
Yeah.
But you know what though? He might get in there though. You never know, man.
Yeah. I like Jason Witten this week against Atlanta.
Nice, man. That should be a chippy game.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's a chippy game.
Yeah, Jason Witten's. He's hit or miss, but the ball does go around fairly good enough. He only had 1 target last week against Kansas City, and the week before he only had 5, where he only had 31 yards. But then I think his value's there. If he hits, it's going to hit well. He usually goes off on an inconsistent streak of 2 games and then hits the next one. So these are 2 that are inconsistent, which was week 8 and week 9. And I expect week 10 to be his bounce back game. I can't believe I didn't plan out. I didn't pick Beasley too last week, man. I totally forgot.
I seen somebody in the group said Beasley. I only look to Beasley like on maybe a 2-game slate or a 3-game slate. Normally, Dallas. It seems like Dallas always play at around that 4 o'clock. 3 and 4 o'clock game, and normally that's like a 2 or 3 game slate, and that's the only time I really look for Beasley. But in the large field, I'm not even messing with him. Unless I'm not even messing with him because he's not getting those targets like he was. I could at least play him in DraftKings last year. This year he's unplayable for me unless it's on a very small slate.
Yeah. You guys are talking about Mike Evans. I think Mike Evans is out, right?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about, Mike Evans. Yeah. Yeah. Brian. Yeah, you're right, man. Was that Brian said Gronk? Yeah, with Gronk. Yeah. Hey, he's in a good spot. With the corners, they're supposed to be real good over there this year. In Denver, Gronk is definitely in a good spot. So.
Absolutely. So this week, let's go and answer that question about the defense. Who our favorite defenses this week are? I like the Rams against Houston. Tom Savage is probably just gonna throw a bunch of picks. They're playing at home. They're playing at the Rams. The Rams is just gonna have a great game. This probably might be another 40+ game. Man, I'm angry about last week, man. I guess I didn't do well enough to. It was off my radar too. I was completely blind off of that. I thought that the Bengals were gonna be able to show up, but nope. I was wrong.
Right.
Along with the Pittsburgh game too. Oh no.
Yeah, I don't mind the Pittsburgh D. They on the road though, but
Yeah.
this look like this is probably one game that Ben Roethlisberger is gonna be good on the road, man.
Yeah. You know,
Uh,
you know who I really like though for defense. Really, really, really like.
don't do it. Don't take my pick, man.
It is your pick, man. It's your
Who
team,
is it?
baby. It's gonna be an awesome game for you guys. Shut
Yeah,
down the
man.
cheese, man.
That's my pick, man. Divisional game. If
Yeah.
we don't get these suckers, we gotta. If we don't never get them, we gotta get them this weekend. We gotta. The Bears, man. We gotta. Man, we gotta kick them while they down, man.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah.
That
Give it to
motherfucker
them.
Rodgers, man. He don't care, man. So we gonna whoop on his ass.
I knew
We
it.
gonna
I
whoop
knew
their
it.
ass. Yeah, but
I felt
yeah.
it.
And
I
then,
felt it from you.
man, this at 4,300, man. So you're gonna see some crazy lineups out there this week, man. There's some cheaper receivers are gonna. There's a lot of big name receivers that are cheap priced. You can get that Bears defense for the low for the 4,300.
Yeah.
Down there, you get if you really want to be gutsy, you can get that Cleveland Browns D for 3,500, man. Ain't that? And that's the first, you know.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I definitely like the Bears, though, man.
Yeah. I like the Bears too.
I was gonna say the
Bears. Wait, Seahawks. No.
the Seattle Seahawks.
No Palmer.
That was my second defense right there.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. That's all right. I was gonna take them in the game tomorrow.
Awesome. All right. If you guys have any questions, ask right now. Other than that, I think we're just gonna wrap this up. Hopefully, week 9 went well for you guys. I lost half. I almost broke even. I needed one more kick from the Raiders, the Raiders field goal kicker, and it didn't happen. And I was down 1 point, and I didn't break half. Kind of upset by that, but it's all right.
I had a pretty nice lineup going in prime time. I messed it up, man. I messed it up big time. I was supposed to pick the running backs from the Miami game. I was supposed to pick the running backs from there. I ended up taking. Oh my God, man! I don't know what McCarthy was doing, man. I mean, he must have knew he was the highest run. What's his name? Collins.
Yeah. Collins.
79% on, man. He wouldn't go to him for nothing in the world. I can't believe that, man. I can't believe it. I see they announced today that Montgomery will be the third down back, so that's something that you guys need to keep an eye on looking forward, man, because that running back situation over there was a mess.
Yeah, it is a mess, man. It is a mess. Rodgers is that important to that team, man. Like, I was making my lines last night, and I was looking at all the wide receivers from the Packers, and they've gone down in value so much in prices. I mean,
yeah, that's the true definition of an MVP, man.
Yeah.
You know, kill a head and let the body die.
Oh man, it's so sad, man. Oh my God, Randall Cobb is 5,300, man. Devontae Adams 6,000. Who knows? But I don't think it's going anywhere.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, we'll cut it up at that. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe to our YouTube channels, and as always, check us out. All right. With that, do you have anything else you want to say before we go, Denzel?
Yeah. Thanksgiving. I don't know how I'm gonna do it.
That's next week, huh?
No, that ain't. What's the day? No, wait a minute. Yeah, I'm gonna do a free roll. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I know how I'm gonna do it, but I know who always play the Cowboys, right?
Yeah.
So, or Detroit won. I don't know. We have to figure it out. I got to look ahead.
Yeah.
But we're going to do a free roll, probably like a $20 free roll. And then the only way you're going to have to run this three-man stack. You're going to have to, I think it's going to be the Cowboys. So
I can check real quick right now. Let's see. The schedule for week 11 will be
that Thursday.
So week 11.
This is 23rd.
Oh, it's the 23rd. So no, so it's week 12 then, huh?
What's the Thursday game?
Yeah, week 12 we have the Lions versus the Vikings, always. Chargers versus the Cowboys, and the Giants and Redskins.
The Giants and Redskins, right?
Yep.
Right. You're gonna have to. And which one comes on last?
The Giants and Redskins.
Giants and Redskins. Right. Well, I'm quite sure you're gonna have to. How I want to do it is you're gonna have to play Dak. You're gonna have to play Elliott and the wide receiver. What's his name?
You talking about Dez?
Yeah, you're gonna have to play all three of them. Everybody gonna have to play all three of them.
Oh, okay. So who can make the best lives with those top three? Huh? Okay.
And the defense. So just gonna have the 4 max players from the Cowboys because they always play on Thanksgiving. So
yeah,
you know those 4 players you're gonna have to those 4 players you're gonna have to have them in your lineup, and then who cares whoever else you got. You know, who made the best man win. And let me see. I don't know when you guys actually. So you can start commenting on the video probably tonight. You know, so like, subscribe, and each video or this video, how you want to do it? This video or each video we make up until then.
Yeah, each video until then. I will post it on. I'll let the people know on my YouTube channel too that you're doing so, but they have to watch the video to understand how you're gonna get in. So, but I'll tell them it's towards the end.
Right. So we'll have enough time so we can get all the people together.
Yeah.
And,
we hope we get a full house, if not more.
Yeah. Full house, and we go ahead and we go ahead and
2 weeks.
At least everybody has something to play for on Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Awesome. All right, guys. That's our show for tonight. We'll catch you guys in week 11.
Don't forget to get those stacks up, man.